Hello, top of the morning to you. We're back. And I'm on my free-to-play account. Is this game good for free-to-play players? Now, I have spent the last 15 days playing on a free-to-play account. And TLDR, I will have to say that pip pip cheerio, this game is actually fairly decent to free-to-play players. It's a good time. You just have to have reasonable You stared at me and you threw me off. You know that, right? You threw me right off. Damn it, woman. Yeah, you know what you did. You know what you did. I know, I'm gonna have to go fuck a bagel tonight. Cream cheese is in the fridge. I know. Alright, so back to this. It is a very free-to-play game, I have to say. Is there a lot of things that you can buy? Oh my god, they don't stop giving you offers. It's like you go to some gypsy bazaar and everybody's swarming up to you, telling you to buy a brand new pair of socks. It's ridiculous. But, you know, you can get by. Oh look, I have more things to claim. You can get by as a free-to-play player, but the problem is you're very, very dependent upon your draws. It is ridiculous how dependent it is upon your draws, because unless you can get to SS Plus or SSS, you will be walled by your draws. Now, if you see my characters here, I only have an SS and an SS Plus. So basically, I'm F'd in the A, as they like to say, when it comes to bringing up my other characters past 160. Now, I need a whole bunch of fodder for that, but, you know, as it goes, I don't have it. You know, like, they're both lightning, and I used all the fodder on him for lightning, so it's kind of like, you know, jolly well, this is fun, but go get fucked. You have to wait, you know. It's a game of patience because it's an idle game, right? But once you do eventually beat 1540, you can get your Bison for basically 500 gems. And Bison will help you to just be a meat stick tank in the front of your line. If you check my last video on doing 1540, I pulled Bison with 500 gems. Look, he's brand new. I haven't even touched him. He's like the leather in a brand new car that you just want to stick your nose into and sniff all day long until somebody sweats with the ass on it and then it smells like ass. But until that point, you want to sniff it a lot. Much like the feet. You know, the feet? Feet. But anyways, boys, within the first 14 days, they give you 200 free draws if you manage to keep up with the tasks that they give you. And I did keep up with the tasks. It isn't that hard. I was playing my main account at the same time, and so this is actually where my free-to-play account is going to die, because I can't keep up playing two accounts at one time. It will burn me out. So this is also my farewell to my free-to-play account, but I just wanted to give an overall assessment of whether or not I feel this game is actually free-to-play friendly. And regardless of the Monster Hunter Ken thing and how pay-to-win that is, this game is generally free-to-play friendly. They are pretty generous with what they hand out. The other thing, you know, events like... Well, oh, they still give this stuff. You know, they give this. Oh, there's 10 fodder units. Perfect. That's just what my account would have needed if I'm not going to stop playing it. This Destiny Turret event, it was very wonderful for free-to-play players as long as you avoided the trap of getting the shiny new fighter. But if you scroll down a bit and you got, oh my god, 50 packs of breakstones and 50 packs of EXP, you could progress a lot easier. Now, if you're going to pick up this game soon, well, that might not be there, but this should be an event that does return from time to time. Event ends. Is that... No, that's minutes and hours. Okay, I thought that was days, and I'm like, oh my god, This isn't coming back for like a month. But this event should come back from time to time, along with other events, even though this event does seem like, oh, pay to win, but they still do give you, you know, some free resources and such throughout the event. This event is sort of doable. I mean, I have 11 days left on it. The thing is, if you wait till after the deadline, you'll get a reward of 8,888 gems, which, in all honesty, is a lot better than pulling an A rank of one of these fighters, and there is no deadline on getting this 8,888 gems, so it is kind of nice for a free-to-play player. The other thing is that over time, you do get Mastery EXP by clearing stages, the complete stages, and by leveling up your account. So this has an event time of unlimited, so all free-to-play players will eventually actually get Fashion Blanca. This event, the login event, this is a daily event where you collect items all the way up to day 28, and on day 28 you get Fashion Blanca completely for free. So, you know, this is a really nice thing, but once you fill up the mastery ball, then you will have to wait 28 days, whereas other players may have him a whole lot sooner than you. He looks like a pretty good unit, I'm not going to lie. So they do have the ability to give out the fashion units for free, but the Sakura, if you want her, well, you have to pay. She's expensive. Oh, look at that, jolly good. Pip pip cheerio. I got some more free stuff. They do give out quite a lot of free stuff, even though this Monster Hunter Ken event is a pay-to-play event to get a bunch of copies of Ken. If you just kind of trot along, tra-la-la-la-la, and collect a bunch of monster bones and do the events, well, you could probably quite easily get at least one of these characters for free. You know, some of these other things like this, you only get one of those a week, so they're not bad to spend 30 bones on. The other things like the experience, well, that's not a lot of experience, quite honestly, on the breakstones. But hell, you can get some free draws if you want. So there are all free things in all of these events, alongside, you know, actually doing the event and going into the stages like Shadaloo Evasion, which it is actually quite nice, because I don't think I actually quite did this. No? Did I? No, I didn't do it. So even though, you know, you're like, oh no, it's level 240s, when you actually go to challenge it, all of your fighters become level 256, so you can actually kick the shit out of the enemy team quite easily. It's not bad, quite honestly. So it's a bunch of free stuff that you can get. You just can't expect to play on, you know, you can't expect to pull Ken. You know, that's the unfortunate thing. But as a free-to-play player, if you've gone and seen my journey, it's actually quite impossible to progress in the game while at the same time saving up your diamonds if you want to progress at a quick pace. You know, you need fodder units, and if you don't get the fodder units, then your fighters kind of lag behind and you can't take them up any higher, so it becomes very, very difficult. I'm boring myself, oh my god. I guess if I want to fall asleep later, I'll just watch this video. But if you want to, you know, play it a bit slower, you could probably save all the gems. I had, I think, over 40,000 gems saved up, and I could have probably hit 50 or 60,000 gems, and that would have been jolly good. But here we are, and, you know, it is what it is. You have to, you know, use your gems, basically, to pull a whole bunch of units and hope that you get the right units to keep raising your fighters up. And even if you don't get the right unit, sometimes you have to change course and, you know, do something else, you know. But you can also pick up, you know, all these dismissal shop things in your city shop, jury's bait, you know, because you can pick up fighters that you might actually need. I still haven't done my next Shadaloo City, and I probably won't, but I'm almost at the point of being able to pick up 3 free fighters. At least, you know, you can start building upon this sort of a thing. Even with this, you know, if you're not great at PvP, it doesn't matter, because when it opens up, you know, on my main account, I think I'm getting about 300 an hour of these honor things. Yeah, I'm only at 260 an hour. I've never even played this. Bam, 10k points. You know, you just kind of, you don't even really have to play it all that much, and you get 260 an hour, and if you do play it a whole lot, you don't get much more. So it's actually quite brilliant to, you know, just collect this shit and then move on. So, is it a good free-to-play game? I think it is actually a pretty good free-to-play game. There's a lot of things that the developers need to work out, and I think they will. It's only 3 weeks old. I think give it some time and it will get better. That's about it, you know. Free to play, yes, it is actually free to play. Now that I've had the free to play experience, it is quite nice. See, I got more mastery EXP because I beat that stage, and this builds up over the month, you know. Every time you beat a stage, you can get a bit more mastery EXP, and eventually you won't get there, but you can get a few free things going along down the line. So there is quite a few free things that you will get as a free-to-play player. Just, it takes patience, you know. But the thing is, even when you spend money, you still hit a wall. It's just you're pushing the wall further by spending money, you know. My main account, where I have spent a little bit of money, I'm stuck on stage 25. I've pushed the wall a little bit further for myself, and I've made my characters a little bit more powerful in the same amount of time, but you know, it is what it is, right? So it's not that I'm any further behind in the game, it's just it'll take me a bit longer to get there, right? So that's about it, you know, from me today about the free-to-playness of this account, and this will put an end on the chapter of my free-to-play account, because I'm kind of getting burnt out running through 2 events on 2 accounts and 2 Shadaloo cities and all this other stuff, but I wanted to check it out to see if it was possible to effectively have a free-to-play account, and it is quite effective. I do like it quite a lot. It's quite brilliant, but I need to focus more on my main account now and free up my YouTube time to make more content that isn't free-to-play stuff, because I don't think this necessarily helps anybody, but it might be interesting to watch. I don't know. So pip pip cheerio, have a good day, chaps, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, and peace to your mother.